Matthew, teachers have spoken very vividly of how they are deeply worried about how the language, the attitudes, the behaviours that Andrew Tate models in his content are having a far-reaching influence on boys as young as 10 and 11 and certainly older teenagers. That, they say, is translating into a culture where casual sexism is normalised in UK schools, where the kind of language that you might hear in some of Andrew Tate's videos are then repeated by children back to teachers, and that, along with other online content, is contributing to sexual harassment in schools, to sexual assaults in schools.
In terms of what we were just listening to and what you've just said about concern from teachers, how are they actually combating all of that? And in terms of conversations you have with pupils, what sort of proportion roughly know about this sort of content, view this sort of content, are potentially influenced by this sort of content?
It would be hard to find a teenager in the UK who wasn't aware of Andrew Tate and his content, whether or not they've consumed very much of it themselves, and some of them will have done. He projects this image of success, of fame, of wealth, which very much appeals to some easily influenced young teenage boys, and alongside that they are absorbing some of the other language and attitudes that he's using. Now, schools have genuinely taken a view that they don't want to focus too much on him as an individual, but rather their approach is that they try to teach about respectful language and relationships, to try and give some sense of what is normally acceptable in society, and to build resilience in children so that they can look at online content, look at videos on different social media platforms and distance themselves enough to make a judgment about whether those are behaviours they should be adopting. But schools say they are fighting an uphill battle against what teenagers can see online and on social media, and this is just one part of it.